So new chapter, current electricity. Now in the previous unit, guys, this is our unit 2. Unit 1 electrostatics is now over. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Electrostatics
Okay,
comprised
sir.
of 4 different things which needed to be discussed. First was electric field. The second was Gauss theorem. Third was electric potential, and the fourth thing was capacitance. Okay. So these 4 things they comprise of, matlab in 12th grade. These 4 things they comprise of what your first unit electrostatics. The second unit starts when we start with current electricity. See, in the previous unit, charge was at rest. Have you seen charge moving anywhere? Except in the wires. Except
No.
in the
Yeah.
wires on the plates of the capacitor, it was at rest, right? Yes or no? On the charged conductors, it was at rest. Whether it was spherical charge, whether it was volume charge or anything, it was always at rest, right? It didn't move. So in electrostatics, we dealt with the charge which are at rest. Current electricity is basically the study of, guys,
Moving
the
charges.
study of moving charges basically. Moving charges and its flow in a conductor. So basically, we'll be seeing what its flow in a conductor. The first thing which you define in the case of this is basically 10th grade definition: electric current. What is electric current? It is the rate of flow of. Please remember what is electric current. It is the rate of flow of charges. What is the SI unit?
Amperes.
Amperes. SI unit is amperes. But generally ampere is too big, so we use the other units such as, but the smaller units, है ना? Milliampere, microampere. Are you getting my point? So ये अपने को पता है what exactly is current. What is the formula for current? Anyone?
Q by T.
I is
I is equal
basically
to
Q by, है ना? This formula was valid till the time you were in 10th grade. In when you come in 12th grade, we define something called as instantaneous current through the wire. And how do you give anything instantaneous? How did you? What was the formula for instantaneous velocity?
D ds by dt.
Dx by dt. What was the formula for instantaneous acceleration?
dv by
So
dt.
what should be the formula for instantaneous current?
dq by dt.
Okay, so always remember instantaneous current is generally denoted by small I, but we'll not get ourselves confused. So I is basically equals to by dt. Is this clear? If someone says ki if average current you need to calculate, what is the average current flowing? Then average current will be the total charge passed through a section divided by the total
Time.
time taken. This definition was till that 10th grade only. ये वाला definition वहीं पे रह के वहीं पे खत्म हो जाता. Okay, from 12th grade onwards you'll be using this. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So always remember I average is basically this. So delta Q, अच्छा, by the way, what will be delta Q then? Delta Q will be equals to I average into delta T, and dQ will be equals to I dt. So what can I do? I can integrate this dQ into Q, right? Yes or no? So please remember
Yes, sir.
this is the formula For calculating charge, these two formulas are for calculating charge flown through a conductor हाँ अभी मैं दिखाऊं डिक्शनरी खोल के नहीं मैं जितना पास हुआ थर्ड से मैं आई नो मेरी अंग्रेजी इतनी ज्यादा नहीं है माई रूममेट इज क्रिटिसाइजिंग मी फॉर यूजिंग विद द वर्ड जस्ट फ्लोन इज इट करेक्ट I'm asking and I'm saying कि whatever charge has been, it which has flown. So he's saying there is nothing called as flown. So for calculating charge flown through a conductor in time, in the given time. Okay. But please remember this is the formula which you use for variable currents. And generally this formula we use for constant current. Is this clear, guys? Guys, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
We use this formula exactly. Acha, do you remember there was a relationship between instantaneous function and this thing average? There was a relationship between instantaneous average. Does anyone remember? Does
So the
anyone?
delta t tends to 0, something like that.
Nah. If anyone remembers, in grade 11th we studied this. ये किसी को याद है? But anyways, अभी नहीं भी याद है तो just for you can write it for show purpose only. This is the relationship between average current and instantaneous current. I'll give you some question based on this later on. है ना? Is this clear, guys? Hello?
Clear, sir.
Are you done noting this thing?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can anyone tell me some other properties? Do you remember there was, always we... Acha, what was the direction of flow of current? Hello?
Opposite to the flow of electrons.
Opposite to the flow of electrons, and conventional direction we have taken the opposite to the flow of electrons. But is it necessary always electrons ke direction I can define? Can I define it? Can I define it like this? It is the direction of the movement of the positive charges. It's in the direction of the positive charges. Even if I don't know whether the positive charges are moving or not. Hai na? But can I say it like this? According to me, anything can move, no? Right or wrong? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So conventionally we have defined it, the direction of current in the direction of flow of positive charges. But later on it was found out that positive charges do not flow, only electron flow. So then we said ki nahi, the conventional direction which we considered in the direction of the flow of positive charges, actually positive charges are not flowing, the negative charges are flowing. So then we came to the second definition. The conventional direction is in the opposite direction of flow of electrons. Is this clear? Shall I write this statement? Is this fine? Hello? Hello guys, I can't hear you.
Yes.
So
It's
ये वाला
fine.
point clear है कि shall I write it? अच्छा, always remember whenever properties of electric current. So whenever charge flows in a conductor, it does not produce any such. Please remember guys कि whenever charge will flow in a conductor, it will not produce any electric field around the conductor. It will only produce what kind of field?
Magnetic field.
Only produce a magnetic field. इसके पीछे भी reason है, but we'll talk about that reason when we'll reach to the third chapter of physics, मतलब basically third unit, and in the second unit. Okay. Second, लिख देता हूँ the direction of flow of current is in the opposite direction of through the circuit. अच्छा, by the way, it's not necessary कि only in conductors है ना. Sometimes we may assume a beam of positive charges as a current carrying wire. Guys, in some question we do this also. Suppose क्या लिखा मैंने, current carrying wire. So we may assume a beam of positive charge. So suppose there is a beam in which positive charges are flowing. So can you see this is charged helium particles, alpha particles. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So can you see this is the beam of alpha particles, charged alpha particles. So I can say कि yes, this thing, it is behaving as a wire in which current is something, and current will be equals to what? How much charge is crossing this cross section in delta t time. So we'll say delta q by delta. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys? So we can assume this. Acha, what if these are not alpha particles? If these are electrons, have you seen an electron beam? Hello? Guys, बोलते क्यों नहीं यार? तुम बिल्कुल आज का बोलना बंद कर दिए.
Yes,
I
sir.
again force you people to unmute your mics. Time पे बोले. So suppose guys there is electron. अब electrons are negatively charged particles, right? अपने को पता है. So whenever, if suppose these electrons are there, they are moving in this direction. So in this case, the current will be said to be in opposite direction. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Just what is the difference between electron beam and this wire? These cases will produce electric field and magnetic field both, whereas these cases will only produce. Is this clear, guys?
So why doesn't it produce electric field then?
इसका एक रीजन आएगा, मैं बताऊंगा. डोंट वरी. इसका रीजन होता है कि कंडक्टर के व्हेन इट पासेस थ्रू द कंडक्टर, जहाँ मेरे को एग्जैक्ट रीजन तो इवन आई डोंट रिमेंबर, बट इट वाज समथिंग लाइक कि व्हेन इट वाज पासिंग थ्रू द कंडक्टर, उसके चार्ज की विसिनिटी में घूम घूम के जाता है चार्ज, ऐसा कि कुछ तो इट वाज अ थ्योरी, इट वाज देयर इन अ पेपर, पब्लिश्ड पेपर, इट वाज. मेरे को एक बार वाला पेपर चेक करना पड़ेगा. आई नीड टू चेक दैट पेपर, रिसर्च पेपर. इट वाज, they have given one theory behind it कि ऐसा ऐसा it was, I don't remember exactly where I read it, but I've read it somewhere. So No worries. I'll find it out and I'll give it to you again because I don't remember.
So I didn't get the second part.
You didn't get which part? This part.
Yeah,
For
you
negative
tried,
charges, electrons are moving towards right and the current is moving towards left.
but why did you write magnetic field and no electric?
Bhai, ye. These cases where it's a beam of charges, है ना? So the
Okay.
beam of charges will produce electric
Sir,
field.
I,
And yes, what? Hello, hello. Both are different cases, bro. This case is for beam of charge. Whenever there will be a beam of charge, whether that beam is positively charged or negatively charged, it will produce both. But whenever there will be a current which will be flowing through a wire, then only magnetic field, no electric. I'll give you the reason somewhere. So you can काम करो, leave some space. I'll tell you tomorrow. मेरे को याद नहीं exactly where I studied, so I'll search it and I'll give it to you today. Tomorrow. Anyways. Common. हाँ. उसके बाद which property is this? Which property? Third property done. Fourth property. Current flows from higher potential to so basically higher potential to low potential region. Okay. Current always flows from guys. Current will always flow from higher potential region to
High potential to
low potential.
lower potential.
ये अपने को पता है. Okay. So is this clear?
Yes.
Now see guys, we know enough physics to exactly tell you how does the current starts flowing when this conductor is connected across a battery. Okay. Now guys, tell me this particular thing. If I have a conductor AB of length L, height, area of cross section, whatever. So if I have a conductor of this conductor AB, and I have connected it across the terminals of the battery. Can you see the positive terminal have been connected with point A, and the negative terminal is connected with point B, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
अब इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ? What happened because of this? The potential of A became greater, right? आया ना? Due to the
Yes.
battery, the potential of A became greater than B. Yes or
Yes.
no, guys? Due to with this potential difference, what should be the direction of electric field set up inside the conductor?
From A to B.
From A to B, from higher potential to lower potential, because we know this particular thing, the direction of electric field is always
From higher to lower.
from higher to lower. So as electric field setups in the conductor in from higher to due to this electric field, what will happen? The free electrons inside. Can you see these free electrons?
Yes, sir.
will go to the depth exactly how the electrons will also move. But due to this electric field, these free electrons which were, let me draw the electric field direction. And now due to this electric field, all the electrons will be start moving in which direction? They will start moving towards in the opposite direction, right? Are they yes or no? So can you see,
Yes,
because
sir.
of this potential difference, these electrons they started moving through this wire. So whenever these electrons are moving, that is what we call it as current, right?
Mm.
Ion. So basically, this is the logic behind it. If how exactly the current flows is basically with these steps. This battery will create a potential difference. That potential difference will set up an electric field, and that electric field will apply a force on the free electron. Is this clear?
But sir, you told that conductor.
What?
So you told that conductor electric field can't exist.
अरे इसकी वजह से नहीं, ये वो वाला इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नहीं है. इट्स नॉट अ व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट, इट्स नॉट अ कंजर्वेटिव इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. इट्स अ डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, बट ये वैसा नहीं है जैसा तू सोच रहा है. मतलब दिस इज जस्ट फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन पर्पसेस ओनली. एक नॉन कंजर्वेटिव हम जनरली विल इंट्रोड्यूस वन फील्ड व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज नॉन कंजर्वेटिव. वो लेटर
Okay.
आएगा.
This is a non-conservative electric.
यस.
Okay. Sir.
जैसे एक इंड्यूस्ड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आया था ना,
Yeah.
वो भी एक कॉन्सेप्ट ही था.
Hmm.
तो वैसे इधर ये इसका भी एक कॉन्सेप्ट आएगा.
So I have a doubt.
हाँ जी.
So what is potential drop?
पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस, वोल्टेज सब एक ही चीज है.
Okay, fine.
Everything is, they just have different name. Generally potential drop is used in the case of resistors, क्योंकि in that case resistors are always eating up the potential, right? Eating up the energy. वो हमेशा एनर्जी कंज्यूम करते हैं ना. बट you can't use potential drop in terms of a capacitor or a battery. You use voltage, right?
Hmm.
Because these
Okay.
are charge storing devices. But you can use potential drop generally used in terms, around those devices which only consumes electricity. So जब भी से when we talk about resistors, you can use that thing. Inductors also you can use that thing.
Okay. Sir.
चल. So this was thing, and there was a guy who basically studied all this, and he basically found out कि what मैं पूरा लिख देता हूँ. An electric field set up from electron from higher to lower potential. So electrons start moving. Electrons always move from where to where? From low potential to high potential. Due to which we say a current has been set up in the circuit. ठीक. So basically there was a guy who studied what is the relationship between this current which is set up and this potential difference which has been created. Okay. And what was the name of that guy?
Ohm.
ओम भैया.
Ohms, right?
ओम भैया, अपने जो ओम भैया थे ना, वही. So write down ओम भैया का लॉ. Write down Ohm's law. Yes, guys. What was Ohm's law? But Ohm's law had, two different forms. So, Abhi, do you want me to discuss Ohm's law as of now, or we shall discuss the part where how exactly it is going? Because Ohm's law has two different things. Ohm's law has two forms. Do you know this thing? What you studied in grade 10 was this form. and we need to study this as well. Okay, hello
So,
guys, don't write
Yes,
this as
sir.
heading, so you can just write, so the relationship between this and this is studied by Ohm's law, and it has two forms. This macroscopic form was basically V equals to IR, where R was the resistance and all, right? There is this microscopic form also which we need to discuss. But before discussing that, we need to discuss the small microscopic parameters, which will help us to understand, how exactly the current flows in a circuit. So the first thing first, you write, it is basically the concept of heading. Guys, write down heading. The concept of, abhi we are not studying Ohm's law. We'll study Ohm's law later. Just told you this particular thing. Ohm's law gave a relationship between I and the potential difference, right? Which you already know, by the way. So, heading, the concept of drift velocity. Check. Guys, start करें. Shall we start?
Okay.
Why is this thing not getting selected? Guys, suppose I have a conductor like this. And tell me what will happen if I have not connected it across any battery. What will be the exact motion of free electrons? Suppose these are all your free electrons. Tell me how exactly will these free electrons be moving?
So will it be random?
Yes, the motion will be random. So because of initially when there is no potential difference across the conductor, all the electrons they will be moving in a random motion, right? So can you see all the electrons moving in a random direction? Yes or no? They move in such a way that the overall flow of charge becomes zero. Yes or no? So you can write down initially all electrons are in random Brownian motion. Basically, Rob, guys, this is the same guy who gave Tyndall effect, na? Brownian motion is basically the random motion of all the particles which is moving here and there, right? Initially, all electrons are in random Brownian motion because of their thermal energies, right or wrong? All. What will happen if you apply certain potential difference between them? When you apply certain this thing, it will create an external electric field. I told you na, conservative electric field create hoga. An external electric field will be created across the conductor. This electrons की वजह से भाई लोगों पे क्या लगेगी? What will this electron do? There will be a force which will be acting on these electrons in this direction, right or wrong? Is this clear or no? Hello guys.
Yes, sir.
So due to this external electric field, what will happen? Due to this external electric field, what will happen? There will be a force which will be acting on this particular thing. What will this force do? This force will try to change the direction as well, velocity of this electrons, right? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
And so basically, what will happen if when you apply a force in this direction, what will happen? These electrons will now do what? What will these electrons do? There will be starting a force in this direction. A force on applying an external electric field to the metal or anything else, whatever it is, है ना? A force acts in the opposite direction. Right? Right or wrong, guys? Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
अब क्या होता है कि as soon as this force starts to change the whole thing, the electrons they collide with each other, right? Suppose
Yes, sir.
if initially my electrons, suppose if this is only one electron, if it is only one electron which I am talking about, rest other electrons के respect में motion कैसा हो रहा है इसका? This electron will be going like this and this. So can you see initially what was happening? Due to different collision, can you see over here the path of the electron kept on changing initial case, but the overall displacement from A to B became zero, right? Net displacement is zero initially. Initially the net displacement is zero. Now what will happen? Finally में क्या होगा? As when you apply an electric field around it, then this electron move like this. Sometimes the path will be curved because the force is acting now. So this. Can you see over here, guys? Now, what is the only difference over here and this case and the previous case?
Here the displacement is zero, here it's not.
So can you see over here, the overall displacement is something towards this direction. If you set up an electric field like this, then the trajectory changes in such a way that the particle displaces overall towards the left. Okay? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear? Towards the left or matlab towards the opposite direction of electric field, right? Guys, are you writing all this?
Yes, sir.
Just please tell me whenever you are done writing this. Although I should not start this concept today, but ये खत्म नहीं होगा. So, is this clear, guys? The main conceptual part, is this clear? The mathematical part of this we'll discuss it in the next class, and then we'll come to something, come to some conclusion regarding this thing. drift velocity and all. Okay. So the conceptual part I have discussed a little bit. We'll discuss one or two more concepts in the same flow of things. And then we'll combine everything, every story together, every part together to make one good story. Chalo, done?
Yes, sir.
Chalo, ठीक है. I'll just send you these notes for today. I'm at two different notes now. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you again in the next class. Tomorrow,
Can you
actually.
send the
Thank you, sir.
electrostatics
sir.
of
Yes, I'll send.
the full thing?
वो उसको मेरे को I need to arrange it यार. इसलिए I am not sending the whole thing. I need to arrange it exactly in the order wise where I taught it.
Acha, okay.
So एक बार let me do with the order. I'll send the whole thing as a PDF, or if you want, I can send it as a OneNote file as well.
So OneNote file is better.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, thank you guys.